I'm Emma Rose Lewis, the social media coordinator for USA National Miss, and I am here today with the lovely and talented USA National Junior Teen, Kelsey Dube.
Hi, everyone.
We are going to ask you some really fun questions, and then we're going to have a little bit of a lightning round at the end. So, to keep you
I'm ready.
ready? First of all, congratulations on winning the title of USA National Junior Teen 2016.
Thank you.
So how has your life changed since you won?
My life has actually changed a lot. I definitely have less free time on the weekends. I've been really busy, but I've been having so much fun. And one thing in particular is one of my goals in the beginning of the year, when I first got crowned, I said that I wanted to promote my platform as much as I could. And it's definitely changed in that aspect because I got to share it nationally and not just in Connecticut like I was before. So that's been definitely one of my favorite parts.
How did you first hear about UNM, and what made you want to compete for the Connecticut title and then the national title?
So my mom and I were just searching on the internet to find new pageants to try, and we came across USA National Miss, and there wasn't a Connecticut pageant, so I just hopped right in and went straight to nationals. And I was 12 years old at the time, so I was a little scared, but I was so excited, and I ended up having the time of my life. And I actually got second runner-up, so I was super happy. And then I went back and I got third runner-up and first runner-up, and then I eventually won.
Can you tell me a little bit of that long journey over the 4 years that you've had with USA National Miss?
Like I said, I started when I was 12 years old, so that was 4 years ago. I'm 16 now, and I started in the preteen division, and that's when I got second runner-up. And then I came back, and it was my first year ever to compete in junior teen, and I was a little scared, but I was so excited because I got to see all my friends again, and I got third runner-up. And then I went back, and I was so excited, but I also, my drive to eventually get the title was just increasing more and more just because I wanted it so bad and I felt like it was at my fingertips. So I put a little pressure on myself that year, and I was very, very excited to get first runner-up. And then I came back this year and things changed a little. I definitely didn't put so much pressure on myself because I just wanted to go in being me. This year was completely different for me because I wanted it to be so organic and natural. And, if I were going to win, then I wanted to win just because it was natural and just because I was being myself. So I've definitely learned a lot through the years, definitely not trying to conform to one standard because, you think that's what something needs. So, I've learned a lot about that, but mainly learned about community service and how important it is not only to the community but also to yourself, because I've learned so much about myself through community service and just, gotten to pursue my passion. So that's been great for me.
What was your favorite part about nationals? Obviously, besides winning.
Okay, so I feel like this might sound a little cliche, but I think my favorite part of nationals was definitely seeing all my friends because USA National Miss is such a big family, and there's obviously people from all over the country, and there's so many different types of people. It's just such a great, welcoming, and loving family, and I've grown really close with a lot of the contestants and staff members throughout the whole 4 years that I've been competing, so it definitely always feels like home at nationals. So, seeing all my friends and family.
And USA National Miss is a sisterhood. I started out as a competitor, and now look at me. I'm the social media coordinator. So I love it that we just get to transition into different parts of the organization. So who knows? Someday you'll probably be helping us backstage somewhere.
So,
And now on stage, you look gorgeous.
thank you.
And I loved your evening gown. I love the floral. I'm a huge fan of floral. And I've never, at least I don't think I've ever seen it being worn on the national stage and have it win. So how did you choose such a beautiful gown to wear on the U.S. National Miss stage?
Well, thank you, first of all. But actually, a lot of pageant girls dissect what they do so, critically and think about every little move. But actually, I didn't really think about this decision that much. It just felt right. So I was planning on wearing the blue dress that I had worn the previous year when I got first runner up. And it was 3 days before the pageant, 3 days before I left and on my flight. And it's at Irene Roca's tailoring office. And they had some wedding gowns and maybe 10 pageant gowns just selling there. And I looked over and I saw the floral one and I had never seen that before. And I just wanted to try it on just for the fun of it. So I did, and I completely fell in love with it. And honestly, it was just instinct. Like, I didn't even think about the fact that florals were, like unusual. It felt so right, and I loved the way it looked. And we got it, and we picked it up with the alterations the day before I left for nationals.
So it was just meant to be. That's
Exactly.
clearly.
Yeah. I mean, it was just like going along with the whole like natural, organic theme that I had been like practicing. I just wanted to be me and just do what made me happy, basically.
And look where it led you. It led you to the national title. So to anyone who says that they have to fit into one certain mold, toss that mold away.
Definitely.
And just be your genuine self.
For sure.
I mean, it sounds cliche, right?
Oh, but it's so true. It really.
Yeah. And I think you did an amazing job. So kudos to you. I bow down to your dress and to you. So moving on to our amazing sponsors. We have some of the best sponsors in the nation. Can you tell me some of your favorite things that you've received from them?
Of course. Well, I'd love to thank all my sponsors for everything they do for me and all of my USA National Miss sisters. It's been so great having all of our sponsors. But, just to name some of my favorites, I love my Ashley Lauren cocktail dress. And also, I love my Rachel Allen gowns. They're absolutely beautiful. And I love my cocktail dress that I got from Dazzles and a cocktail dress I got from Nikki's Glitz and Glam Boutique. I just love all of them, honestly. Wardrobe is definitely one of my favorite aspects, but I'm so grateful and so blessed to have all of them.
And you're fortunate enough to have a shoe named after you.
Yes.
Like to have a Marc Defang shoe named after you.
It's an honor, honestly. It's like a dream come true. I love all of Marc Defang designs, and it's so great to have a shoe named after me. It's just so special, and I feel like it'll help me kind of carry on my legacy and never forget this year.
I know you like to model, so of course I'll be seeing you model your shoes sometime this year.
Of course.
So you like to model and perform on stage. So what exactly do you want to do when you grow up?
To be completely honest, I don't actually know what I want to do when I grow up. There's so many things that I just love to do, but they're so different. I definitely love to model, and I love a lot of different forms of entertainment, like musical theater, modeling, acting, really anything. But I also am taking a forensics class this year, and that's interesting to me. Being a cop or something like that. So I just have a lot of different things that I'd like to do, but I'm not really sure yet. But my number one goal is to be happy and just have a family, so.
You went to the Teen Choice Awards, which was a big deal, and I loved seeing all the pictures on Instagram. I was so excited. I was like, go, Kelsey! What was that experience like for you?
The Teen Choice Awards were crazy. They were so much fun. It was so cool to see them because I have been watching them ever since I can remember on Nickelodeon, and it was just so cool being there in real life. Like, that's something that you always dream about doing. And I think my favorite part about it is that it was one of my first big profile, like high profile events, like going to my USA National Miss title. So when I went, I put on my sash and crown when I was walking outside, and like little girls were asking for my picture and my autograph, and it was just so cool and exciting. It was so fun.
So you've been very involved with serving the community through your platform, helping the hungry and the homeless, and you've even been recognized by Senator Whitcombs of Connecticut for your work. What is that like, and what do you hope to accomplish this year with your platform? I know you touched on it a little bit earlier, but let's get a little bit more on that.
So I've definitely had a lot of fun getting involved in my community since I got my national title. I've done a lot of things with Crown Cares, and I've been reading to kids at Barnes and Noble and also my elementary school, and I've got to build relationships with the kids that are growing up. And I think that it's honestly one of the most important things in terms of Crown Cares to be like hands-on with the kids, because it's our next generation and we want to start it young to help stop bullying and honestly just prevent it in the first place. But I've also gotten to donate more food to Food Share. I just recently donated over 250 pounds, and today I got a letter in the mail and it said that we were able to provide 204 meals to people. So that was great. So I'm so humbled and excited by that. And then I've also just done a lot of canned food drives and toy drives and just a lot of little things around the community. So I've had a lot of fun. But I think in terms of my goals is going to more state pageants and having food drives there so I can, fulfill my goal of spreading the Hungry and Homeless platform throughout the whole country.
Continuing on the service route, I know you talked just a little bit about the Crown Cares, our national platform, in your previous answer. How do you hope to integrate that into your year as USA National Junior Team?
Well, like I said before, I think that social media posts are great and wonderful to be able to reach a wider and broader group of people. But I think the most important thing is to prevent the bullying before it starts and just educate children on how it starts and what they can do if they're being bullied, unfortunately. But, I hope to spread the message of Crown Cares by just going to more schools, hopefully across the nation, and just reading the Crown Cares books and then just telling them about, what the message is and how to prevent bullying and all that stuff. So shout out to Deb Landry for giving me a lot of books to read that she wrote to the kids.
Okay, so this is our bonus round. It's either or. You're going to get two options, and you're going to choose the first one that comes to your mind. Baseball or football?
Football.
Broadway or film?
Broadway.
Disney World or Universal Studios?
Universal.
Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande?
Ariana Grande.
Ice cream or cookies?
Ice cream.
Pink or red?
Pink.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Flats or heels?
Flats.
There you go.
That was so fun.
That was it. That was our interview with our USA National Junior Team, Kelsey Dube. Thank you so much for talking with me. I love getting to know you.
Thank you.
That's it. Bye, guys.
Bye.